fault of those damn druids.
Well, some druids. But Count Stefan and that hero from the mainland saved us.
Well, at least House Mornard finally accomplished something. Perhaps Vestir has a future after all.
Well done, Claw. Let's hunker down and see what we can see.
Damnable pirate. We need to talk.
Are we going to discuss how your thugs lost track of the cat? I may need to cut you out, Grandfatch. In more ways than one.
Let's get in there. What? Ronia?
Damned cat.
Intruders! Guards! To me!
This one will grab some documents. Make tracks, Claw. Things have taken a turn, Claw. It seems that way. No. Ah. Raz thinks Eve regrets going into business with Redblade. Seems the crime boss has connections all around the region. Raz will pass this along when we are done here. Hold your paws. Based on this, Redblade is at a dig site on the coast, somewhere near Fawn's Thicket. Back into the fray then. Raz will meet you at Fawn's Thicket, Claw.
I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn druids.
Well, some druids. But Count Stefan and that hero from the mainland saved us.
Well, at least House Mornard finally accomplished something. Perhaps Vestir has a future after all.
Glad you made it, Claw. Ross thinks we should split up. The letters mentioned water, so let's head for the far side of the thicket. See you there.
An opportunity?
This must be it. Let's get inside. Ronia must be here somewhere, and likely she's not alone. Time to put on our serious faces, my friend. Look at that. Eve didn't... Raz will place the charges this way. You follow the path and place the others. Good luck.
You drive me nothing here now. The bequest belongs to Captain Redblade. Damn you, cat.
You are. Move your paws and let's get out of here. It's done, Five Claw. Whew. The Aquilarios bequest is buried for good. And you saw to it that Ronia, that Red Blade, won't be sailing the Abyssion ever again. Raz could use a break. First, Raz will sleep for a week.
all the fault of those damn druids. Well, some druids. But Count Stefan and that hero from the mainland saved us.
Well, at least House Bernard finally accomplished something.
What a lovely little island this is. The air is almost dewy. Quite different from the sands that I'm used to. Ain't that right, Unu? Ah, yes. This dragon frog is my boon companion. We've been together since he was barely an ember-breathing froglet. What's this? About my Unu? Ah, not a chance. For the rest of my time on Galen, Unu won't leave my side. Perhaps I'll carry him on my head. Or in my pocket. No. These bridges would burn too easily. You have our thanks. Here, take... My Unu is safe. We'll continue our... He may not look... I could...
Our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it too.
Search the castle. If there are more rogue knights, I want them in chains.
We routed them from the library, but I'll make sure nothing...
I'm glad to see you again, friend. A contingent of knights. She discovered them ransacking the Ascendant Order. I assumed at the docks... The library is this way. Damn their eyes, they ransacked the place. Let's see if the case is still here.
You're too late, fools. The crown belongs to the Ascendant Order now.
Wait a moment. I'm not a young man.
The case is empty. But how do they know to search the library, let alone behind the shelves? They stole the... So Buck... Orlaith may... Siravain... I won't know.
Druidkin! Oh, thank Ifray you're here. Something terrible has happened. This way!
Rot and damnation. Lord Bacaro, blighted all. We tried to as soon as I explained. How should I know? I'm not sure. In every way. It's from the dream. The blessing of the druids. How should I know? I'm not sure.
We lost Bacaro in Ifray's path. Lady Arabelle is still out there.
Thank you, Nairon. The Druidkin and I will take it from here. This is the trail they took into Ifray's path.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
Over there. That's one of Lady Arabelle's companions.
Five Claw! Oh, thank the moons! Lady Arabelle is very brave. Barely recovered from nearly dying, and already chasing villains into a desolate and scary valley. Hurry, Five Claw. You must go help her. Zaji decided to wait out here for you. Oh.
They went this way. That's the giant cat that accompanied Lady Arabelle.
Good to smell you, Five Claw. Rivana thinks Bacaro came. Rivana told me they headed west. Now that you're...
The ruins on the western wall of the hollow. That's got to be where everyone headed. There's a druid ahead.
Over here, my friend. Lady Arabelle followed them through that door. Lady Arabelle said you'd find us. Told me just suspect the stone. She's definitely...
All these plants were recently torn away. This door must have been hidden for ages. That's Lady Arabelle. What's she doing?
Careful, dear. And what... Now, don't be alarmed, dear, but I happen to have stepped where I shouldn't have. I suppose I owe Druid Ravana a pressure plate, I think. The nature sphere? Oh, I agree.
Don't move, Lady Arabelle. Let me see what I can do.
Not a muscle, dear lady. Go, my friend. Find Bacaro and free.
Someone approaches. Don't let them reach the ritual site.
New research awaits.
Ascending Knights. Obey your king, Soma. The prophecy demands it. Start by punishing the Stone Lord. Servants of Ephraim, come forth. Obey your king. Destroy the Stone Lord Circle and their allies.
Interesting. An old druidic summoning chamber. I want to examine
Damn my clumsiness. If not for the fact that we were delayed. Somewhere he could...
These carvings tell an interesting story. Take a look, my friend. This carving shows the Druid King binding a spirit into Mount Firesong. This carving depicts the spirit slumbering within the volcano. See the Druid King's regalia? This carving indicates a possible future. See how the spirit awakens and the volcano erupts? It's a warning.
I always say...
Ancient druids called upon the spirits like so much of the ancient knowledge that remains. Very much so. I think Bacaro...
If we're going to stop Bacaro, we're going to need help. Go to Castle Mornard and rally Count Stefan's knights. I'll make sure the rest of us are ready.
Our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it.
I'm still not sure why they called.
I hope you'll reconsider. This threat endangers us all. My knights are ready, but Captain Siravain isn't convinced. Damn it all to oblivion. I'd appreciate it.
Count Stefan. I can never get enough of the food you landbound eat. It's so delicious. And that concerns me how, exactly?
If druids want a king, just because our purposes aligned once doesn't mean we'll sail side by side forever, mercenary. We both wanted Narlos dead. That is certainly something I hadn't considered.
I knew you'd come around, Sirvain. Let's meet at the Vastir docks.
My sunflower.
It's good to see you, dear. And is that Count Stefan? Glad House Mornard could join us, Your Excellency. Captain Zarji's ship is ready to sail. Next stop, Ifalon. Laurel, Ravana, and I. Laurel wasn't.
The Ascendant Order's forces pulled back to the main entrance into the mountain. Sirvain and her pirates went after them.
These Ascendant Order barnacles are cowards. They flee at the first sign of a worthy opponent.
The spot Laurel mentioned should be just ahead. The cave Laurel suggested. It must be behind those vines. This tunnel cuts deep into the mountain. Hopefully, it will lead us to Lord Bacaro. Firesong druids, proceed with caution, dear.
The Druid King calls forth the spirit of the volcano.
Bacaro is struck. We have to hurry. Look over there. That's Druid Laurel's nature spirit. We have to help them.
Don't stop, my brothers and sisters. The spirit of the volcano stirs.
Thank you, young friend, but the volcano spirit has awakened. Keep them back while I sing.
The lava is rising. We don't have much time.
Now, friends, step into the wind vortex. Bacaro wields the regalia. He commands his spirit to awaken, and now the volcano awakens too.
Lord Bacaro truly is insane. Stay with Free, my friend. I need to warn the others.
The false king, Lord Bacaro, wields... When Mount Firesong erupts, many lives will be lost. Lava will consume the The spirit of Mount Firesong!
Speak, and I obey.
Ancient pacts broken. Ancient promises ignored. The false king must pay.
creature spirit. Look how the very mountain obeys.
The spirit of the mountain.
Spirit of the volcano, send your avatars to destroy my enemies.
Defend yourself, Lord.
Stop them, spirit. Do what you were summoned to do. An end to this stupid war, and something better than the Ruby Throne.
The spirit is too powerful. Once unleashed, it cannot be controlled.
Spirit of Mount Firesong, give me the power to destroy my enemies. I am Lord Bacaro, the Ascendant Lord, the Druid King. Soon, the alliances will be nothing but cinders and ash.
Now the volcano will follow its nature. It will explode. Over here, I will summon another wind vortex. Step into the wind before the lava consumes us. The spirit has been restrained for too many seasons. It wants to unleash the full power of the volcano.
Our research isn't over yet. Get up!
No more alliances. No more Ruby Throne.
Destroy the shards and I will smell the essence.
Firesong fled when the false king died. The volcano has no spirit to calm it now. The false king is gone, but so is the spirit of the mountain. Without a spirit to calm it, Mount Firesong's rage will continue on. Perhaps, if the balance is restored, a new spirit must fill the void in Mount Firesong's heart. I will be that spirit. It means I will calm the volcano before it destroys the archipelago. Attempt to contain most of the damage to Ipholon. But I will need your help, friend of Laurel. Friend, place the regalia to form a circle around me. Then command me to bind myself to the mountain. You are not the Druid King, but with the regalia and my willingness, the binding should hold. Then I will remain. But I will be different. As the seed becomes a tree, I shall become the spirit of the mountain, and I will slumber, as will Mount Firesong. Quickly, friend, place the gauntlet and crown to form a ritual circle. Now he is the spirit of Mount Firesong. Now the volcano will be still. Goodbye, friend. And thank you.
got everyone back to the ship before the volcano fully erupted. But even so, I'm surprised we're all still... Free was able to contain all that power. They saved the archipelago, the Alliance leaders, all of us. But where's Free now? Why didn't they return with you? You said they took the place of the spirit. What does that mean? Oh, poor Free. Their sacrifice saved us all. I'll remember them fondly for that. And you're sure Lord Bacaro is defeated? Without their leader, his ascendant order should fade away. But what happened to the Druid King's regalia, dear? It's just as well. As long as the Druids remain divided, they aren't ready for a new king. And I'm not sure how Emmerich and the others would react to another royal in their midst. Well, talk to our friends, dear. Then we should return to
That's...
I'm sorry we couldn't figure it out. Don't be so.
I'm glad you were with... Whenever you want.
I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn druids. Well, some. But Count Stefan and that hero from the mainland saved us.
I thought our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but... something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it too. Like a dark...
Over here, my dear. Count Stefan and I have something for you. You're really making a habit out of saving the archipelago, and of aiding me. Don't worry about them. Without a leader, they'll quickly fade away. We did well, dear. I'll let her... Druid Lord... Despite... I'll start by...
Galen and the entire archipelago owe you a debt, my friend. You have my thanks.
The Druids will never forget what you and Free did to save us.
May Ruth guide you, as he guides my studies.
Both are on the menu today.
I don't know. I think I'd rather do kitchen work.
Lady Arabelle said she could spare you, that they weren't coming. They asked me to... Here. Free said they...
We tap our toes along the street.
That's the tree. Free was quite fond of it. Go ahead and sprinkle the soil around its base. I thought for sure something would happen, but this is wonderful. Friend, let me tell you what Free has done. Did you see what happened, friend? What Free asked us to do with that pouch of soil? It's a miracle. Of course, after everything you've done for us, I still forget sometimes that you're not a druid. Free had a special connection to the sacred seeds. They used their power as a nature spirit. It means that the sacred seeds aren't gone. That the Druid King's regalia will return. Someday. Until that time, we'll need to protect this tree. Nurture it. I'll make sure that all the circles know. We'll find a way to do it together. Trust has to start somewhere. I think that's Free made... Oh...
I assure you, Lady Arabelle, I'm more committed than ever to the Society of the Steadfast's mission of peace.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Captain. Ah, good, you're back. Captain Marguerite and I were just having the most illuminating discussion, dear. Yes, dear, I am. Just about. I think Zaji and Casca should get to see the negotiation. Count Stefan will be at... We've been trying to get the leaders of all the... Count Stefan will be at...
Rogue knights, druid prophecies, erupting volcanoes. If it's not one thing, surely the mainland doesn't have these kinds of problems. Whenever else a mainlander hero was around to lend a hand. Still, I'm seriously
Blight it all.
considering my decision
We have to
move to the
blight
Arctic
them.
Elder
Really? And just what?
We have yet to choose new leaders, and we still distrust the Firesong.
The Firesong are aware of our mistakes. We don't expect forgiveness, but we want a chance to make amends. I promise our next leader will have less aspirations.
Was all this bloodshed really the result of a druidic prophecy, Galpin?
I'm afraid so, Frida. Sometimes religion...
Captain Marguerite was as good as her word. Get those supplies distributed at once.
Right away, Count Stefan.
Friend, welcome back to Castle Mornard. Lady Arabelle told me to trust... Does she? How am I fine? No, it's not.
Make sure the Pounce is ready to sail the moment Queen Irene calls for us.
The Pounce is ready. I could use some quiet time for a change.
Maybe you spoke to... Always a pleasure. There is always...
Friend, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you back?
Over here, dear. I see everyone has arrived.
Lord Baccaro a villain. Rogue knights collaborating with druids? And what was that about sea elves? This visit to the archipelago has been one surprise after another, I owe you. I've ignored... Oh, not...
There you are. He won't be happy.
I liked it. Baccaro wants... I think so.
Your attention, please. Lady Arabelle requests that everyone join her in the reception hall. Friend, may we speak? Finally, we get a moment to ourselves. I did want to speak with you before Lady Arabelle. I wanted... Damn, this went better in my head. I've never been as good at speaking my mind as my father was. Or Archduke. Now don't start with that sort of nonsense. Of course I need to thank you. All right, I've taken up enough of...
Have I mentioned how much I... Yes, I do. As we conclude this business with Lord Baccaro and the Ascendant Order, I want you to know how much your help has meant to me. Take this as payments for We stand here today because of Lord Baccaro, what he brought together through the Society of the Steadfast, and what he tried to bring about as the Ascendant Lord. Instead of dividing us, instead of defeating and conquering us, he showed us what's possible when we work side by side. And through the courage and sacrifice of many of the people gathered here, as well as the nature spirit free, we persevered and won the day. Now to our royal guests, I say, let's recognize our friend, and then start the talks.
Our friend has performed above the call of duty. I name them Champion of the Covenant.
Not so fast, Emmerich. I name them Champion of the Dominion.
Then I name them Champion of the Pact.
Your Majesties, please. All of that would never fit on the medal. Let's just agree on Champion of the Alliances, shall we?
Oh, very well.
I can live with that.
If you insist.
Are we ready to begin, Your Majesties?
I suddenly feel extremely humble.
Well, gentlemen, shall we?